Hello, and welcome to Under 1000. My name's Thomas Flower, and each episode I'll read you a new piece of flash fiction. All of the stories are 1000 words or less. Today, I'll be reading An Unexpected Guest. Please be aware that this episode contains strong language, so if that's likely to upset you, or anyone that you're listening with, then you might want to skip this one. What a night it had been! Drinks till the wee hours, and a dance floor crowded with more friends than they could have hoped for. Now, Sue was fumbling for her keys, as Kate stumbled through the flower beds, muttering, "Night, night, sleep well, my darlings," each time she stood on a daffodil or tulip. They spilled into the hallway together, falling messily over one another in their desperation to get inside. Laughing, Kate pulled herself up and held out a hand for Sue to grasp. Still overjoyed with their night, and with each other's company, they tore through the house together, flailing drunkenly over one another in their excitement to simply be home. It was only when they entered the living room together that their mirth changed to confusion and distress. There was no way of telling who she was. She was just standing there, facing the wall, the back of her head turned to them, not even reacting when they entered and screamed in shock. She looked strange, dishevelled. Her long, flowing dress was ripped and torn, with brown stains blotted almost like some kind of pattern. Her hair was cut oddly, as though someone had gone at it with scissors at random, and it perched on the top of her head in a messy ball. As they looked down, they noticed that she was entirely barefoot, and that jagged shards of glass were sticking out of her feet haphazardly, like she had been running over broken bottles and jars. By now, Kate and Sue had definitely sobered up. Their reckless abandon had been brought to a screeching halt, as they tried to work out how best to deal with an unresponsive stranger in their home. Sue was the first to react. "What the fuck are you doing here?" she called out, moving forward to stand right behind the strange woman. "Babe, don't," Kate said quietly. "She looks like she's been hurt and is running from someone." Regardless of their differing approaches, the woman did not respond in any way. She simply stood, facing the wall, not replying or even flinching at the noise. Kate tried to take the lead, sidling up to inquire, "Hey, honey, are you okay? Are you lost or something? You're in our house, and we'll need you to leave, but if there's something you need help with, we can do our best, okay?" It was only as Kate got close to the woman that she could see the tears falling in a silent but steady stream down her cheeks. Looking to the carpet, Kate noticed a small wet patch which had formed just in front of the woman's bare toes. She must have been here a while then, she reasoned. Pressing on, Kate tried to appeal to the stranger, while Sue paced and muttered to herself in the background. "Hey, it looks like you're in pain. Would you like us to take a look at that for you? Sue here is a doctor. She might be able to help you with that glass. Then maybe we could give you something hot and find you somewhere else to stay before we send you on your way." "This is a waste of time," Sue snapped, before rounding on the woman. "You need to leave, now. If you don't go, we'll have to make you. Do you understand?" Once again, The woman did not move, but this time she opened her mouth and whispered something too quiet to hear. Kate leant forward, trying to catch what she had said. "Seriously?" Sue shouted in an exasperated tone. "You want to play this stupid game with her, Kate? Fuck this. I'm going to call Don and Marcia. They'll help us get rid of her." Kate was not paying attention, though. She was trying to hear what the woman was repeating quietly to herself. She barely even noticed as Sue slammed the door behind her. "What is it, honey? What are you trying to tell me?" "Come on. I'm sure I can help, whatever it is." She leant in, trying to catch the whispered voice, closer and closer, until her ear was almost pressed up against the woman's mouth. Then, falling completely silent, she heard only the words, "I'm sorry." Kate pulled back, looking at the woman with a caring gaze once again. "Sorry? What are you sorry for, honey? For breaking in? For scaring us like that? It's okay. Don't worry. I just want to make sure that you'll be alright." The woman was becoming more frantic and desperate now. Her tears fell even more steadily, and Kate could see that her body was starting to shake violently as she stood and cried. It's okay. Tell me what it is. What happened? What are you sorry for?" Suddenly, the woman's head snapped round, her gaze finally meeting Kate's. Kate was shocked and a little scared by the sudden appearance of a normal human response. As she calmed herself, she looked the woman over, taking in the blotched eyes, the smeared lipstick, and the hair which fell in strange clumps over her face. Pressing on, she tried once again to reassure the woman and to get an answer out of her. "Come on, honey. That's it. I can see you now. That's good, isn't it? So go on, tell me. What are you crying about? What are you sorry for?" This time, Kate did not have to lean in to hear the response. The woman was clear and concise, no longer muttering, but simply stating plainly, "He made me do it." And then, all of a sudden, everything went dark. Thank you for listening to Under 1000. I'm your host, Thomas Flower. To follow the show online, look for Under 1000 Pod on Twitter or Facebook, or check out the website at under1000pod.com. If you'd like to support the show on Patreon, go to patreon.com/under1000pod, where you can sign up to read each month's stories in advance, as well as to have a thank you be read during these credits. The theme music is an instrumental version of In Between Days by Nick Tate and the Sharks. To hear the full song and more from the same EP, go to Nick Tate, NICTATE, and thesharks.bandcamp.com, or search for them on your favourite streaming platform. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and that you'll join me again next time for some more super short